This nigga killed his whole family?
Years of deception, a last-minute change in a life insurance
My nigga look like a
policy, and a mysterious note.
Hey, is he white or Indian? Cause the nose is giving Middle East, but the rest of it is giving them right here. Hold on. Wait. Okay, the one on the far left is Middle East for sure. It's the one in the middle. Wait. Am I falling off on my racist? I should be able to ID this. Her hairline is crazy in the middle, squad. That motherfucker like the sun. Hey, that hairline in the middle is Gary, Indiana. Oh, okay, that's what Gary is. My bad, nigga. I don't be out there. Shit. How you gonna be mad at me, guy? I don't know. You just said good looking on the 10, bro. But you just said, hey, look at them. They from Gary. Nigga. I don't never been in Gary in my life. How I know that's what you was talking about? And niggas don't even rap about Gary, Indiana like that. And I know like mainstream niggas, you know what I'm saying? Mind you, you'll probably get smoked in Gary, Indiana, but I ain't know that's what you was talking about, fool. I don't supposed to know.
These are just some of the new details revealed in the double murder of a New England mother and her daughter.
And when it all came crumbling down and the family was about to be evicted, he took matters into his own hands.
The town of Dover, Massachusetts is one of the most prestigious and
Take this back. What this fool just say?
Revealed in the double murder of a New England mother and her daughter.
And when it all came crumbling down and the family was about to be evicted,
How do you get evicted out of a mansion? My nigga, they don't even rent those. And who in the hell wants to evict you out of a Let me get this. They was Airbnb in it? What's the title say? Rich dad execute wife amid $5 million mansion eviction, bro. They was faking the fraud. Like they was faking their lifestyle, bro. Why you didn't buy that house? Who want to rent? You know how much money that is? My nigga, you move in that mansion and you rent and you can't change shit in there. Who want to move in that mansion and can't do it the way they like the shit? You know what I'm saying? I want it to my liking, bro.
He took matters into his own hands.
The town of Dover, Massachusetts is one of the most prestigious and expensive in the country. That's where the Kamal family lived, in a 21-bedroom mansion, complete with an at-home spa and even a movie theater. The patriarch of the family, Rakesh, or Rick Kamal, worked for Harvard University, and his wife Tina was a graduate of the same school. Their 18-year-old daughter Ariana had attended the private school Milton Academy, and her tuition was already paid at Middlebury College in Vermont. The family of three lived a picture-perfect life of opulence, but everything is not what it seems.
So on the outside, folks would have killed to have this life. And ultimately, it was Rakesh who ended up killing his wife and daughter.
That picture-perfect image was shattered on December 28, 2023, when a mysterious note was discovered inside the Kamals' massive home. That same day, the Kamals were supposed to turn over the keys to their mansion because, as it turned out, they were getting evicted. The keys were on the counter, but so too was
either this nigga was living beyond his means, bro. I'm not getting how, my nigga, if this nigga worked at Harvard and his wife graduated from Harvard, if you worked at Harvard, what school did you come from? Shit, Harvard? What's a better school than that? Like, if you worked at Harvard, bro, you getting guap. Your wife graduated from the same school, she getting money. Then you paid up your daughter's tuition at a private school. Why in the hell are you, this don't seem right, bro. Did he off his family because they was downgrading? Cause that's a thing too, squad. They living in a 21-bedroom mansion. He offed his family because they gonna have to downgrade to a 15-bedroom mansion. That type of shit happens, bro. I'm telling you. This shit is crazy.
It's a typed up note on a white sheet of paper. It read, "Please note, before entering, call the..."
Hey, Miss Manda, how did you get a blue check? I don't know you, squad. How your shit blue? Hey, Yoki, who is that? Talking about that's wild. That is wild. Who the fuck are you? That's wild, squad. How are you a moderator on my channel? Hey, Yoki, who is Miss Manda? Yeah, make this make sense for your boy. Hold on, we gonna get back to the stream. You say you don't know her, yeah, I will block her motherfucking ass, bro, because it ain't no way in hell you have to get a blue check. The only way you get a blue check is if I literally like hand do the shit from my computer, bro. Then you gonna randomly come up in here and say that's wild. Like it is. Who the fuck are you? No, cause she fucking up my reaction, bro. Trying to figure out. And she ain't even saying nothing. Oh, you made me a moderator from that day. I made a joke and you laughed and you said, Miss Man, I'm a mod. She ain't even defending herself, squad. She just disappeared on a nigga, bro. Shit crazy. Hey, Jaheim, shut your ass up, bro. You don't know what I did. Talking about you gave it to her. I ain't give her shit. When? What day? You know what the fuck I did, nigga? You wasn't here. You ain't even him like that, bro. You don't even got a blue check. How you gonna comment on this? Is a blue check conversation. Shut your regular ass up, nigga. You ain't got no blue check by your name. You made her a moderator. You know, you just sit there and you let me know who she is or put an emoji like everybody else, bro. You ain't even got no damn profile picture trying to put your 2 cents on some shit. It's crazy.
The police to first check 3 bedrooms on the 2nd floor. Each room will be marked by a white sheet of paper. True to its word, there were white sheets of paper marking several rooms on the 2nd floor, each with a sinister scene inside. Ariana and Tina were both found in upstairs bedrooms, murdered by way of a gunshot wound.
Damn.
Rakesh was found in the bathtub, having turned an unregistered Glock pistol on himself before anyone could collect the keys to his home.
Any kind of money, bro. Any kind of money. That's the situation. My nigga downgrading in life. He felt bad and killed his whole family. Smoked his whole family, bro. It's a situation on Forensic Files. I watched that like a mug. This nigga was getting, he got fired from his job, bro. He got fired from his job. And he felt like his wife is gonna go ahead and take the kids and live with her mom because this nigga ain't got no money. Bro killed his wife, all 5 of his kids, and himself, turned the AC on before he did it, right? The bodies wasn't stinking and none of that shit. They was in the house for 33 days, bro. Dead. This is a real thing. The only reason I could bet anybody any kind of money, she didn't cheat on this nigga. He didn't get fired, bro. He didn't do it. He did it. Okay, listen to me. The eviction part, okay, I got evicted and I get to get a bigger house, then cool. He didn't do it over. They had to downgrade in life, bro, so he killed the whole family. This ain't no religious reasons. None of that shit. This had to do with, this is money, squad. You can't live regular, bro. His colleagues looking at him different. This nigga done had parties at his house. How you lose your mansion, bro? Probably felt like he was gonna be the laughing stock out of all these little rich homies at his little golf club type. You know what I'm saying? That's why he did it, bro. That house was his status symbol, and he lost it. Off the whole family.
Being forcibly removed from one's home is incredibly embarrassing and puts a lot of pressure on families, and I think
Big
that was
goals.
just too
Didn't I
much
tell y'all
for him
niggas,
to
bro?
handle. And
Embarrassing.
mentally, that's what broke him.
Police later said the 20,000 square foot mansion was immaculate and meticulously maintained. Everything seemed in place, except for the gruesome crime scene on the second floor. The details of the murders shocked the upper-class community where it took place. But upon investigation, there were warning signs. The family had filed for bankruptcy months before the murders, and Rakesh had even borrowed money from his mother and brother. Then, just days before the murders, Rakesh altered his wife's $1.25 million life insurance policy. Before that, Rakesh himself was the beneficiary if Tina died. And after that, their daughter...
Was Rakesh tricking on hoes? Like, where all the fuck this money go, bro? Was he tricking on hoes? Nigga, you borrow money from your family, your mom, your dad. You up in life insurance policies, bro. You filing for bankruptcy, nigga. For real? Hey, Prodigy, good looking out. Love Squad, but damn. Ain't no way in hell you trick. This is my rule, bro. This is my rule. This is... So... whatever money you think you're gonna spend on a month, cut that in half. You know what I'm saying? The rent and bills is first. Car payments is good. Look at the money that you have to spend. Cut that in half. Spend that, save the rest. Right? Right. I don't see how a nigga like this from Harvard, if you graduate from Harvard, bro, you supposed to know how to do heart surgeries, fly, financial literacy, babysit kids, fix cars, talk to God. My nigga, if you graduate from Harvard, it's no way in hell you should be bankruptcy and all. This nigga is the only, he had a mistress or he was tricking his money on hoes, squad. What he was doing with all this bread, nigga, you work at Harvard and your your wife graduated from Harvard. What you doing for all this money, bro? For real.
Ariana was set to receive the money. But just 4 days before the murders, Rakesh changed the policy. The new beneficiary was set to be his own brother.
Well, it's certainly a red flag when someone changes the beneficiary of a life insurance from a spouse and a child to a sibling.
It was this same brother, Manoj Kamal, who had loaned Rakesh thousands of dollars and would later be the one to find the bodies of his family inside the home. And with that discovery, Rakesh's appearance of wealth and affluence came crashing down.
My biggest takeaway from this sad tragedy is that Rakesh and his family, they were really living a double life. He apparently was hiding his financial misfortune from his wife and daughter. And when it all came crumbling down and the family was about to be evicted, he took matters into his own hands, killing them and then killing himself.
That's Nima Rahmani, a trial lawyer and former federal prosecutor.
Well, this is a tale as old as time, people lying about their wealth. And unfortunately, it's been even worse with the explosion of social media when people are trying to flaunt what they don't necessarily have. And eventually, it ends up catching up with people. And that's what happened here when it came to the failed business, the failed bankruptcy, and ultimately the eviction from their mansion.
Rakesh's facade of living the American dream.
And it's crazy with a fool like this, you don't see red flags. It's not like he off this last family, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna see no red flags, bro. But this how important money is to a lot of motherfuckers, man. I honestly think everybody should be broke before they get rich, cause they can see being broke not that bad. Niggas still be happy, bro. Still get pussy, barbecue, still laugh with your family. Y'all have game night, still Taco Tuesday. Niggas still go on trips. It's so, like, nigga, it would have been okay, bro. You graduated from Harvard. What's wrong with downgrading to a 10-bedroom mansion? That nigga look at niggas like we broke, or people like they broke. Nigga, you only got 10 rooms. You know what I'm saying? It's not that bad, bro. If you lose it, if you had it, that means you know how to get it. So if you lose it, get it back, my nigga. Get it back, bro. It's okay to hustle, to start from the bottom. At least you know how to get it. I start from the bottom a million times. I know how to get it, though. bro. This. It's them niggas that don't try. It's them niggas that don't know what to do. Monetize, whatever the fuck your name is, you knew what to do, bro. You could have got that shit back. That nigga still look like he in his, what, early, mid-40s? Like, nigga, you still got a lot of life in you. Bro, tripping.
Began years before he pulled the trigger. At first, it was withholding information, like Rakesh's job. Between 2015 and 2019, he worked as the chief technology officer at Harvard University. But when that changed, he didn't tell his family. The father actually worked for Harvard, but some of the reports I've seen say that Tina believed he still worked there as recently as last year. But apparently, he stopped working there in 2019. So there were some discrepancies between the husband and wife in this case, not entirely telling each other what was going on. What are your thoughts about things like that, keeping things from the spouse, especially when their bank accounts are joined?
There's certainly evidence that the spouses were potentially keeping information from one another. Rakesh didn't tell his wife that he was no longer working at Harvard, at least according to the reports.
Rakesh, I said,
and even Tina said she was educated at Harvard, but when Harvard was contacted, they had no record of her being there. And Rakesh maybe embellished some of his academic accomplishments when they were executive education courses and not necessarily university degrees. So,
bro,
if you dig a little,
this nigga getting on my nerves, bro. I can see if I watch this nigga all the time, then I know what to expect from this fool. Y'all know how y'all watch me and I'll be like, stutter sometimes. And y'all be correcting me. I'll be wanting to sock y'all niggas for correct. Anyway, I ain't never seen this nigga before, and his delivery is bothering me. Like, really bothering a nigga, bro.
A little bit deeper, maybe they were hiding information from one another as well as misleading the public. But without going through their education records, it's going to be tough to say who was lying to whom and about what.
Stories like these are really tough to cover, and the details never get easier. But one of the reasons we're able to share these stories with you is because of our sponsors, like City Lips. Since I started using City...
Hold on. Let's hear a lie. And I'm gonna tell y'all why she lying. I done did a million sponsors, bro. They send you what to say on your sponsor, like, okay, we're gonna send you this, we're gonna pay you this amount, say this for 30 seconds, whoop. I want y'all to go to all my sponsors that I did, bro. It never sound like I'm reading it from a card, because I always say, I'm gonna say it how I want to, my nigga. If I use it and I like it, then I do it. I promise y'all. I never promoted no shit I didn't like. If I didn't like it, I didn't do it. But anyway, listen to this lie.
Stories with you is because of our sponsors, like City Lips. Since I started using City Lips.
Stop fucking lying. You did not start you. When did you use? So they really came to this. They really came to this newscast, bro. They really came to this newscast and said, hey, we want to give her this product so she can use it. Then we pay y'all. Because they didn't pay her for this ad, bro. They paying the company, my nigga. She lying. You ain't use shit. Don't try to have all these bitches' hair fall out or their lips fall off. What you say, City Lips, right?
I've seen results in as little as 30 seconds.
Oh, listen to the Cap Squad. Listen to the Cap. You look so warm to sleep with. I wanted to say that too. She looks so cool and just warm. But she a liar, bro. 30 seconds.
Is because of our sponsors, like City Lips. Since I started using City Lips, I've seen results in as little as 30 seconds. And don't just take my word for it. Over 2 million women have tried City Lips. So
don't just take my word for it. Over 2 million women. Yeah, we ain't taking your word, because how you know 2 million women use it? Because, look, they sent it to you and they told you to read the shit. We ain't taking your word. They told you to say, don't take my word for it. Like, don't. You this coming to another YouTuber. Like, y'all done fucked up letting anybody on this app, nigga. We made it now. Don't do this shit trying to, hey, don't buy City Lips, squad. This some bullshit. Now what? I ain't getting paid for this shit. You gonna ride around my sponsor and give me a little bread and I lie. Hey, go get City Lips. That shit got my lips all plumped and shit like Santana, the nigga that wanted to beat up academics. What's that fool name? Hey, what's the nigga? Carlos Santana.
You know when your lips get dried out
Seeing
because of
Santana?
lipstick? That's no longer a problem for me. City Lips is the ultimate all-in-one solution. So right now you can get 15% off City Lips with the code LAW15. Or go to citybeauty.com/LCNews on mortgage payments of his massive home. The developers who worked with Rakesh spoke to the Boston Globe, saying he made up wild excuses about why the checks were late. For example, Rakesh once told them he was in India after Tina's father had
Middle
a heart
East.
attack.
I told y'all niggas. Y'all kept on saying, no, he Jewish. He would stick it from the Middle East. Why he up in India? That nigga not from New Orleans. That nigga up in India because he from, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because I ain't know no, like... Oh, shit! I almost called bro an Indian. I was finna say, I don't know no Indians long to do that shit, but he from India. It ain't got nothing to do with the chart. A lot of people don't know the difference, but I'm letting y'all know they are not the same people, bro. I'm smoking right now, and I'm fucking chilling. Leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, they ain't on or off their family like that, squad, especially over no money. Especially over no fucking money, bro. My guy, monetized on some bullshit, bro. This nigga need to... Yeah, I was finna say this nigga need to die, but he already gone. So fuck it.
But as it turns out, Tina's father is still alive. Throughout all this, Rakesh didn't let on about just how dire his financial trouble was. In the months before his death, Rakesh was in talks to purchase a $16.5 million home in Tennessee. He and Tina had even toured it.
Wait.
In the months before his death, Rakesh was in talks to purchase a $16.5 million home in Tennessee.
With what money?
He and Tina had even toured it. And I think
whoever toured it, he wasted it damn people time. This nigga broke as me. The fuck? This nigga Rakesh ain't got no damn money. How you gonna tour a house? They said months before. Look at this shit. Look.
Didn't let on about just how dire his financial trouble was. In the months before his death, Rakesh was in talks to purchase a $16.5 million home in Tennessee. He and Tina had even toured it.
In the months before his death. Not a year, the months before his death, right? Well, months later, you getting evicted, my nigga. You need to take care of your current home first before you start looking at a $16 million home all the way in Tennessee. When you out here, where they say this nigga was at? Denmark or some shit like that, bro. You better chill, squad. You a broke rich nigga. Fake ass nigga. Bro, up here, this nigga be wearing fake Jordans. Rakesh is all recap. This nigga Rakesh is recap, bro. This nigga look... Living beyond your means was a person, it'd be this nigga. I swear to God, bro. We all got dreams. But I promise, look, we all want to live in a mansion. But I promise you, ain't nobody in this chat called a real estate agent so we can tour them. Bro, tour the mansion, he know he ain't gonna buy it, nigga. No, you can't afford it. We ain't did that shit. Why you think you can do this shit? You know what I'm saying? This nigga crazy, bro. This nigga is sick.
And I think another aspect of this case is that there may not have been an open line of communication between the father, the husband, and the wife and the daughter. It seems, at least according to some of the things...
The father, the husband, the wife, and she just confused the hell out of me. Because there's no communication. So the father and the husband live in the house. Hold on.
$1 million home in Tennessee. He and Tina had even toured it. And I think another aspect of this case is that there may not have been an open line of communication between the father, the husband, and the wife and the daughter. It seems, at least according to some of the things I've read, that the wife and mother here wasn't completely aware of what was going on. They actually were touring other mansions,
The daughter should know what's
potentially
going on.
buy. So do you think there are issues in communication here that the father may have covered up some things?
According to law enforcement sources, Tina, the wife, didn't really know the dire financial straits
tired
the
of
family
this
was in.
nigga.
And I don't think the daughter, Ariana, knew as well. And I think ultimately that was one of the points of tension. But the wife reportedly did say that she was willing to end it all because of the family's financial struggles.
Oh,
Yeah, I
shit.
know what you're referring to. She made some sort of comment where she wanted.
Know how you pick them, bro. Know how you pick them. If you went to Harvard and your wife went to Harvard, that means you probably met her at school, bro. The point I'm trying to make is that marriage was built on money from the beginning. They just said she was going to divorce him because the money is low. That's why I hate these females. I told y'all before. Matter of fact, y'all seen it when we pulled up. 71% of divorces come from the female asking for divorces. That means only 29% of niggas is we always trying to make shit work, bro. What the hell is wrong with us, squad? When it comes to, I think it should be a yin and a yang when it comes to marriage, bro. I'll be in 100, my nigga. It ain't no way in hell you can, for instance, you work 6 months out the year and your wife also works 6 months out the year. When the fuck y'all gonna see each other? Especially if you work the first 6 months and she worked the last 6 months. I don't think marriages should be that even. Y'all should only be equals when it comes to each other personalities, when it comes to love type shit. But I promise you, if both of y'all is super successful, like super successful, bro, only thing that's keeping y'all together is money, because y'all not home enough to love each other enough. I'm keeping it real with you, bro. You only love him because that's your husband and that's what you're supposed to do. Your pussy don't get wet when you talk to him on the phone. You don't think about her when you jacking. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real, squad. Ain't no way in hell. I'm gonna be a go-getter the rest of my life. I've always been like that, right? I've always been like that. My nigga, I would not marry the first female president. What the fuck I look like? What the hell? I'm a man. What that mean, Ghost? When I come home, like walk in the door, I want my woman to be home. My nigga, you not finna get off work at 2 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning. I get off work, your ass pulling out the driveway going to work. I want to kick it loud, smoke with my female, talk, get some pussy, go to sleep, do it. I'm not here. Y'all can have that, I want my wife as successful as me. Yeah, how that's gonna work out, bro? Mind you, we don't want no bum bitch. We don't want no broke bitch. It's also at home. It's also cool to have a stay-at-home wife. If she want to get her little money, that's cool. That's cool. But I don't feel like no man wife should be gone from the house all fucking day working. Your wife is gone all day working, bro. And get that out your head. We ain't talking about, oh yeah, she might be cheating. I ain't talking about none of that shit. We talking about money, marriages, and working. That's it. We ain't saying what niggas doing on the side. I'm not saying they being like for real faithful to each other. We just talking about working. It's too much. It's way too much, bro.
Wanted to drive the family car off a cliff because of their financial issues. Do you think that could have been a red flag that something was going on in the family?
It's certainly...
Racism against Indians is high right now. Appreciate the $10, but what the fuck you write that for? Ain't nobody being racist again. What are you talking about, bro? Yeah, you tripping. I want y'all to understand this. I'm a black man in America. I'm probably the most least racist race out here, right? One thing. Two, you know how I feel about Mexicans, right? Love Mexicans. When it come to other races, bro, if nobody as a person ain't did nothing to me, I don't give a fuck what you look like. It's black people I don't fuck with, and I treat them like I'm racist. Don't fuck with them niggas at all, bro. Stay the fuck away from me. Don't talk to me, nigga. Cross the street when you see me, bro. I don't want to eat nothing out. Nothing you cook, nigga. Don't. If you touch my hand, I'ma wash my hands. You dirty motherfucker. There's some niggas I just don't fuck with. Race ain't got nothing to do with it. It's the person, squad. Understand when you watch me. I'ma joke about black people and chicken, Mexicans and tacos, Asians and rice, nigga, and anything else. I'll be chilling. If that's too much for you, then get the fuck out of here, squad. Go. When I was talking about him being Indian, whatever's in my brain, bro, I can't not suppress it. I'ma say it. All right? So when I was talking about Indian, I'm like, bro, from India, they don't even be doing that. And then in my mind said, yeah, Indians don't get down like that, right? But bro, not an Indian. He from India. Chill. My nigga, chill. Chill. That's why who's single? What you talking about? Who's what? My nigga Prodigy, like you must be new. Yeah, tell bro to chill.
Could have been. Now, financial problems are one of the biggest stresses on a family. It's actually one of the biggest causes of divorce. So it's unclear whether Tina knew the extent of the family's financial problems. Maybe she knew that they were struggling, but to the extent that she was touring a mansion in Tennessee and
she was a gold digger,
furniture for that anticipated purchase, it's not quite clear whether she knew they were about to be evicted from their Massachusetts mansion.
One person who definitely knew about the financial issues was Minaj Kamal, Rakesh's brother. If we're talking about his brother, new details revealed in this case show that he loaned his brother a substantial amount of money. It was in $5,000 increments over time, but it amassed to, I think, $150,000. Again, does this show that there's something going wrong? He lives in this 21-room mansion, but is asking his brother to borrow money.
Reportedly, Rakesh owed his brother $500,000, and that was paid over the course of several months. That is certainly a red flag. And the brother has spoken up and said that Rakesh asked him not to say anything to Tina. So that would certainly be a red flag.
Why would he say something to your wife
is
anyway?
Concealing a loan of that amount from his wife.
December 23rd was the last time Minaj saw his brother. According to the police report obtained by the Boston Globe, Rakesh asked Minaj to, quote, give him life insurance beneficiary information, which Minaj thought was unusual. The next day, on December 24th, Rakesh...
This is what I don't get. They keep talking about this life insurance that Rakesh took out on his wife, right? And his daughter. They keep talking about it. He did it 2 months before all this shit happened. But what I want to know is, who did he have to collect the shit? Because he killed himself too. So nigga, you pouring out a life insurance on your family and you off yourself. Who you want to get the money? This nigga that money hungry, he probably just signed it over to himself and take the money to the grave ass. Like where? That don't make no sense. For this nigga to graduate from Harvard, that makes 0 sense, squad. They keep talking about he upped the life insurance 2 months before he did this. But he also smoked himself. Cause I promise y'all, he owed his brother. His brother gave him $500,000. And he paid his brother back $500,000. I could see if he didn't pay his brother back, and he was like, fuck it. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I can owe my brother $10 million and I'm not offering this nigga so I can pay him back. That's not finna. I'm not finna off myself so I can pay bro back. What kind of shit is that? Let me know, bro. He didn't do it for his brother. This nigga graduated from Harvard. He didn't off himself and his family to pay his brother back, squad. Don't tell me that. I see y'all saying it in the chat, bro. Because y'all basically saying, bro, up the life insurance so he can pay his brother back. That means he offed himself so he can pay his brother back. That shit don't make no sense.
Hesh sent a fax to the life insurance company requesting that Minaj become the beneficiary to Tina's policy.
Oh, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga, bro? What the? He knew he was gonna smoke himself. Ain't no nigga in the world gonna put his wife life insurance policy in their brother name. Y'all not putting your wife life insurance policy in your brother name. Bro offed himself to pay his brother back, squad. He knew, listen to me, he offed her to pay his brother back. It's just that he knew if he survived, his little square ass wasn't going to survive in jail. He knew he couldn't do prison. That's why he offed himself. But my nigga really offed his wife to pay his brother back, squad. The nigga offed his family to pay his brother back, bro. He would have survived if he felt like he could survive jail or if he had enough money to get the fuck out of Dodge. Damn. Ooh. And they said that she already tried to leave. She was telling people that, oh yeah, this nigga ain't making enough money. I might try to get it. We might have to get a divorce around this motherfucker. He already knew that too. And then you losing the house, your wife looking at you like, you broke ass nigga, like how you losing everything? Like, ooh, bro, it's cold.
Red flags. One that really stood out to me is the change in the life insurance policy. This is just a couple of days before the murder happens that the father, the husband, changes the insurance policy for the beneficiary for his wife if and when she dies. So do you think that's something that the insurance company should have had a alarm bell going off for, or the family who was hearing about this? What do you make of all of that?
Well, it's certainly a red flag when someone changes the beneficiary of a life insurance from a spouse and a child to a sibling. And that's really what happened here. And it wasn't even Tina's own sibling. It was.
I don't even see how they did that. So I ain't gonna tell who my beneficiary, because they might try to off me, but so life insurance policy, bro. All right. Got one on me and my kids. This what I don't get right here. How he done put the nigga on there, and like I said, I mean, like they said, the insurance company didn't ask no questions, bro. So when you have your life insurance policy, bro, you putting the people on your life insurance, you changing your beneficiary or whatever. It's a list of questions that you have to ask, and if they over 21, over 18, they have to be there. Starting with this: do you use nicotine? When's the last time you been to the doctor? You have any STDs? Whoop whoop whoop. And the person that they asking these questions over has to sign off if you older than 18 to be put as a beneficiary on a life insurance or whatever the case, bro. So I don't get how he was able to up the money on a life insurance and add a nigga with no questions. And I'm assuming it's because they felt that nigga already had status and he, you know what I'm saying? They can shoot at life, and that shit is crazy,
her
bro.
Brother-in-law, and this change was faxed shortly before the murder-suicide. Now, Tina's brother, who is the executor of her estate, is challenging this change because we have a $1.25 million life insurance policy that's going to be paid to Rakesh's family, maybe, and is challenging that. Now, if that challenge is successful, obviously first the lawyers are paid, and then the costs of the estate and probate are paid, and any creditors are. This
nigga's so smart, bro. Why you say that, Ghost? Cause that nigga know for a fact you can't cash in no life insurance policy off of suicide. He know that. He know that shit. That's why he didn't put one out on himself. The quickest way to get a life insurance policy, bro. Let me tell y'all right now. Say if you got a life insurance policy and they die from AIDS or some type of shit, it'd be so much paperwork that the life insurance have to go through to see when they caught it, did they actually die from it, how long they were sick, did they document it when they made the policy or whatever. The quickest way to get a payout on a life insurance policy is a flat out death. What I mean by that, hit by a train, car accident, murdered, fucking fell off a roller coaster. No ifs, ands, or buts about that shit, bro. This nigga was so smart that he tried to control shit in the afterlife. This fool, man. This fool is sick. He was a sick individual, bro. And it's always them super smart ones, bro. I'm telling you.
Paid. But if there's money left over, it would actually go to neither of the siblings if the challenge is successful. It would go to Tina's parents in India because she apparently died without a will.
Oh, that's very interesting. I'm glad that you kind of laid that out, because we had seen reports that there was an ongoing dispute between both of the families who was going to get the money, but it's interesting that you pointed out her family would then get it. As far as the civil side of things, when they're going head to head about this, who becomes the beneficiary, what do you think that would really look like?
The biggest issue, if the life insurance benefits are to be paid, is what...
I don't give a fuck what nobody say. If they don't go to court, my nigga brother getting all that. I don't care what they say about her family. His brother, he signed everything over and put it in his brother's name before he did all this shit. If they don't go to court, his brother taking all that. All that.
Was Tina's signature valid when that change was made? Tina's brother is reportedly saying that it wasn't. There was a witness, and I think he or she is going to be critical in determining whether it was a valid signature or not, as well as a potential handwriting expert. If it was valid, and if the benefits were to be paid, then they're going to be paid to Rakesh's brother. But if it was an invalid signature, then we could potentially see the money going to the estate and Tina's family.
Just days after the life insurance policy.
Hey, hold on real quick. I gotta take this.
Change. Rakesh texted his brother on December 26th asking to cancel plans. Rakesh said that Tina and Ariana had an allergic reaction to some shrimp they ate and were in the hospital. At the same time, Ariana's boyfriend, Owen, was on the way to the family's home to visit for the holidays. Rakesh texted him asking Owen to push off the trip. He later told him that Ariana couldn't text him herself because at the time she left her phone at home. It was this same day that Rakesh was on the phone about the upcoming foreclosure of his home. He made a comment about being able to purchase the house back come 2024. Then, on December 28th, Minaj went to his brother's home, concerned that he hadn't heard from Rakesh in a while. When Minaj entered the mansion, the alarm was blaring.
I don't give a fuck what nobody say, bro. The brother knew the plan. That nigga's acting stupid talking about I ain't heard from him in days and I went over here and I found my brother and his wife and kids dead. Nigga, the brother's sick in the head, bro, and I'm talking about the Rakesh nigga, right? The brother is sick in the head. This fool killed his whole family and himself. But goddamn it, this is your brother. That nigga, the apple don't fall too far from the tree. I don't care what nobody say, bro. That nigga knew what was up with this plan a little bit. You mean to tell me they switched your shit on a life insurance policy, right? Right. You say, oh, I gave him $500,000 and he paid me back. Okay, cool. And then you was the one that went to the house and found all their bodies, bro. Yeah, that nigga he knows something, bro. This ain't just a, oh yeah, I got the money type shit and I accidentally found them type shit. Like, that nigga know what's up, bro. He had told his brother, like, his brother was his written note. Like, bro, I love you. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Whoop-de whoop whoop. You can't stop me. Don't call the police. It's what I want to do with my life, my wife. This is my family. That nigga brother was his death note. Shit. And he ain't saying nothing.
But it was something else that caught his... When Minaj went to his brother's home, concerned that he hadn't heard from Rakesh in a while. When Minaj entered the mansion, the alarm was blaring. But it was something else that caught his attention.
So you randomly go over there while the alarm is going off. But when the alarm go off, it's not doing what it's supposed to do and have the police come there within 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Goddamn, how long did it take for you to get there to find out the alarm was going off? Because don't tell me as soon as the alarm went off, your ass magically appeared 30 seconds later. I don't believe that. They just said when he went to the house, listen. Home,
concerned that he hadn't heard from Rakesh in a while. When Minaj entered the mansion, the alarm was blaring.
When he entered the mansion, the alarm was going off. So I'm going to say this nigga probably, the alarm been going off for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. This one thing I don't get right here. He said he ain't heard from his brother in days, right? So if you ain't heard from your brother in days, how we know the alarm didn't go off days ago? So you mean to tell me the alarm been going off for days and the police didn't show up? You just happen to show up and say the alarm is going off even though it been going off for days? Or are you going to tell us the alarm just went off today even though they've been dead for days and you magically appeared? Yeah, I don't know what's up with this nigga, bro. This shit is weird.
But it was something else that caught his attention. If we're talking about new details in this case, the one that really stood out is the note that the brother found when he entered the home.
Oh, shit. This nigga found the body in the note, bro. If the note not with the bodies and the note is somewhere in a drawer or some shit, take this nigga to prison. Because I promise y'all, if anybody find a brother dead in the house, one thing we not finna do is look for evidence. Raid the drawers and all this type of shit. If the note not on the body, where did y'all find the note at? Where did y'all find the note at?
Up and kind of instruct that about new details in this case, the one that really stood out is the note that the brother found when he entered the home. Printed up, typed up, and kind of instructed whoever was reading the note that they should contact police. And what he finds is a double murder and a suicide. Have you ever heard of anything like white pieces of paper left around the mansion?
I've covered a lot of cases over the past 20 plus years, and I haven't seen multiple suicide notes like this.
Somebody nigga wrote multiple suicide notes and left them everywhere around the mansion. She just said in blank pieces of papers around the look.
These white pieces of paper left around the mansion.
I've covered a lot of cases over the past 20 plus years, and I haven't seen multiple suicide notes like this spread out all over the home.
I'm tired of
apparently for each of the victims in this case. That's not something that you typically see, but it appears to be the case here.
My nigga wrote a suicide note for each victim.
The Kamal family purchased the $4 million mansion in February 2019 and used mostly borrowed money for the purchase. The terms of the purchase meant there was a 2-year deadline to pay back Wilsondale Associates. That's the company that built the mansion. So by February 2021, they owed $3.8 million. The following September, the family was still living in the home when Tina filed for Chapter 13 bankruptcy. She listed liabilities between $1 and $10 million, but the case was dismissed a month later. A full year before the murders in December 2022, the Kamals were ordered to leave the home. They didn't, and the eviction proceedings continued into May 2023. By December of last
So this nigga only paid off $200,000 out of $4 million, bro. Living beyond his fucking means. They said he owed $3.8 million and the house was full. She filed for bankruptcy because she knew they couldn't pay this nigga. Oh damn, man. I'm so happy I don't care about money. Like, that shit come and go, spend it, give it away. Like, when you think about life, bro, I don't give a fuck how broke we is. Think about it. Think about it for real. This why I don't see why people care about money. I don't care how broke we is, nigga. We can be getting $600 every 2 weeks on our paychecks, bro. We can not have a job. But do y'all notice how we always seem to get some type of money for food, for weed, for gas, for rent? No matter what, niggas don't be having no job or nothing. Like, money gonna come and it's gonna go, bro. Like, that shit literally papers. I don't, to kill your family, my nigga. Like, damn, that shit is crazy, man. That shit is crazy.
Foreclosure was imminent, and Rakesh agreed his family would turn over the keys on December 28th, 2023, the same day as the murders. And we talked a lot about the warning signs as far as the bankruptcy or the issues financially. But the big thing about this exact day is that the keys for the home were set to be collected. That was the day of the foreclosure, eviction. They had to